Children, today we will be discussing more sums from the topic ratio and proportion. And we'll discuss few more problems to understand the topic. Let's discuss with the sum in which it is given that when Maria makes a flan, she uses milk and cream in the ratio of 3:2. Maria uses 240 ml of milk for the flan and she made yesterday. How much cream did she use? Right, children, this is the sum given. Quantity of milk, ratio of milk and cream given, quantity of milk that is 240 ml given, and quantity of cream we have to calculate. Now, children, pay attention. The ratio of milk and cream is 3:2. So, what we'll assume, let x be any constant. So, if we assume that if the quantity of milk is 3x, then quantity of cream will be 2x. Right, children? Quantity of milk 3x, so quantity of cream 2x. Now the quantity of milk used is 240 ml given. So quantity of milk given is 240 ml, which she used yesterday for the flan, right? Now that means the 3x is equals to 240. So when we cross multiply this 3 here, what we'll get? X equals to 240 upon 3, then the value of x will be 80 ml. Right, children? So the quantity of cream will be 2x, that is 2 into 80 equals to 160 ml. Understood, children? Note down, please. Let's see another sum, children. In this sum, the question says 8 jars of jam cost $12. First, we have to calculate how much do 16 jars of jam cost. Then second part, they are asking how much do 5 jars of jam cost. Let's see the first part. If 8 jars of jam cost $12, then how much do 16 jars of jam cost? So that means the cost of 8 jars if $12, then cost of 1 jar will be less, right? So it will be 812 upon $8. Now I'm not solving it here, right? We'll solve afterwards. So from the second condition, from the condition that they're asking how much do 16 jars of jam cost, so the cost of 16 jars will be more. That means 12 upon 8 into 16. That will be 8 2s are 16 and 2 12s are 24. So this will be $24 is the cost of how many jars of jam? 16 jars of jam, right? Now in the second part, the question says how much do 5 jars of jam cost? Now we know, children, we have calculated the cost of 1 jar of jam, that is 12 upon $8. So we say that now the cost of 1 jar of jam is 12 upon $8. Then the cost of 5 jars of jam will be 5 by 8 into $5. So when we multiply the numerator, we will get 60 upon $8. And when we divide 60 from 8, we'll get $7.50. That means the cost of 5 jars of jam will be $7.50. Understood, children? Note down, please. Let's see another sum, children. This sum is based on exchange rates. The question says that Louis traveled to America when the exchange rate was 1 British pound equals to 1.58 American dollars. There Louis saw a laptop in a shop for $695. The same laptop cost 479 pounds in London. So they're asking where should Louis buy a laptop? Show your working and check your answer. Now the exchange rate is given as 1 British pound equals to $1.58. So if we cross multiply, then we can say that 1 American dollar equals to 1 upon 1.58 British pound or pound sterling. So from here we can say that, let's see the cost in America. It is given $695. Right, children? And cost of the laptop in London is 479 pound sterling. Now this cost is given in dollars and this cost is given in pound sterling, right? So we have to convert any one of the cost. Either we convert this into pound sterling, so then we can compare, or we can convert this cost in London, that is 479 pound sterling, into American dollars. So here I have converted this pound sterling into American dollars, right? So 1 pound sterling equals to 1.58 American dollars. So 479 pound sterling equals to 479 into 1.58. That will be 756.82 American dollars. Now, if you compare both these costs, you can see that cost in London is greater than cost in America. So in America, the laptop is available at cheaper rate. So it will be more profitable for Louis to buy that laptop in America. So what we'll comment? We'll comment that he must buy laptop in America as he can save $61.82. Right, children? Is getting saved, no? Because cost in America is lesser than cost in London, right? Note down the solution, please. Now solve these sums are from the exercise and unit review. So solve that exercise as well. Do all the work in your fair copies.